and breakfast.
Yes.
I like Simon more than all of you. There you go. Does that make you feel better?
No, I don't care actually.
I got the big one.
You got a big one.
So,
I cut that big because it was a small loaf,
like range.
and she made it fresh because it's a small little loaf, and I want him to have a big piece. It's very nice.
We're very excited this week. We did our first job for the health center.
Oh yeah.
We
No, Elisante did the first job. He made the gate.
He organized it. Did you make some of it? Did you weld it? Or
Yes.
you welded the gate?
Yeah, the frame.
Wow.
Come on,
the frame.
Yeah. And I like the what do you call it? It looks like Pride and Prejudice movies, like in Europe, the spikes on top, the silver things.
The arrows.
I feel like I'm going into the 1700s of England or something.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah.
very nice.
And then I did also, and then put the concept.
You dug.
Yes. Simon did the second job. He
He's
helped.
our good driver.
Simon dug the
Digging the
concrete
holes,
to
putting
hold
the cement
to
in.
put the gate in.
You know, we're doing a cement floor over there,
Yeah, I know.
so maybe you can mix cement today.
Oh, yeah.
You'll do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
okay. Well, that's good.
Exercise.
Good exercise.
Excellent. If it was Jeremiah, he might try to move sideways.
Jeremy is not here to defend himself. He's off this week. Jeremy would say, "Mom, do you need a ride to town?"
So, but Martin, you tell me you don't like the silver, the top on the gate.
I do. I said that's
The
beautiful.
silver.
Yeah.
I never said that. I don't know where he found out that.
I don't know. He
I
told me
love
to
it.
paint green.
Don't you even
Oh,
touch that. with
no, I
green
never
paint.
mentioned that. I don't know why. he's
Where is
saying
that coming from?
I don't know.
It's
They-
gorgeous.
Nice, yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it. It's
Yeah.
very English.
Yeah.
It's like we're going back in the 1700s. It's beautiful. I feel like I'm entering the gates and I'm
You
going
don't like
into
the
house.
silver?
The only thing we have the balcony and put the thing like that to stop the dog to jump to our small in the small area. Normally we put 2 seats at the house.
You have to talk loudly.
Talk louder.
Yeah, so that's only I put in the top of the balcony, but I don't like.
Oh, I like
I
it.
like it.
Don't you even
I
think
like it.
you paint that green? Chop it.
security,
No,
we just put.
Before I
Look,
paint,
you're
I
out- you're
come
out of
to
the
talk.
picture.
You're out of the picture. Come on, Elisante. And you have to talk loud. You have to talk loud. You men and your
Oh, we call
tired
that
mouth.
gate the gate of life. The
Yes.
gate that leads to saving lives. So we're very excited to start clearing the land very soon. And
It was kind of cool. I took a picture of them. They had to weld it open because they had cemented it in, as if I know how that works. So they were welding it open, but when you open it, there's our minya, or a hedge there, and some wires. So they had to cut off the wires. Then the guys came with pangas and broke. It was like going through, like the witch and the lion, the witch and the wardrobe, going through an enchanted closet into a forest.
yes,
And they're hitting all that grass, and then the guys went through one by one, and then when they went through, I took a picture that they went through into the new land and the new place.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
the reality is way better than the pictures too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's like 10 years from now we'll go, remember that day when you guys went through that gate?
yeah,
And that's the gate that leads to life.
yeah.
And the minya is one of the tree when you cut, maybe it's happy or it's crying.
It was crying. Milk, the milk coming out of it.
When I cut, I remember they doing
The
something.
milky substance that comes out.
So Athmani was wearing plastic goggles. When that milky substance hits your eyes, ask Liza, he cries for days.
Yeah,
So who cutting the ribbon? You?
the ribbon.
We had no ribbon. I think the ribbon was the enchanted forest of the Minya,
We didn't.
cutting the hedge.
We didn't think to do that.
We
the
didn't even
ribbon
think
cutting.
about a ribbon. I don't even have ribbons. Do I look like a ribbon lady?
Anyways,
Sorry.
I'm interested in hearing something from Elisante today. We're talking about the river crossings, and we're showing videos of the river crossings up in the Serengeti, northern Serengeti on the Mara River. And Elisante, I heard he tells us stories sometimes.
Not sometimes.
He's a
all the time.
crazy child. He has a story about river crossing as well. So I don't know if he's able to tell us a bit about that, a crazy river crossing out in Simanjiro where you grew up as a kid in Maasai area.
Yeah.
And the rivers were full, I think.
Yeah, the river, the fall is like 15 meters of cross.
Okay.
Very long to cross, but it's full really.
Yeah. In the rainy season. So this would be
In
April or May probably.
Yeah, but it's very full. And
How old were you?
I was like 12 years old.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Big enough.
yeah,
But
big
small.
enough, but
Big enough, but
for
he's
the river.
For the river.
I'm not even. yeah,
And there's a problem.
yeah. There is a problem because we can't cross. We are like 50 people. We can't cross to go to home. So there's 50 people this side and the other people the other side is waiting for us to try to cross, but no one want to cross the river.
15 meters is a long way.
Yeah, 15 meters is a long way, and
you-
many times whenever you just try to cross the water, they turn the cow to toward where the water is going.
Oh, yeah.
Always they,
So the cows
people,
can
they-
cross.
Yeah, the cow they can cross, but they turn the
Goes
cow.
pulled down the river.
Pull down in the river all the time. So people they can't handle when they see cows start to turn over. They just jump, try to go back, but
And do you get swimming lessons? Do the children get swimming lessons? They don't learn.
This in Canada. What kind of
don't-
question is that?
no, we don't have a swimming lesson
So
at
people
all.
are scared of the water a
Yeah,
lot.
people, and we see people they washing through the water, so we know it's not a nice. But we have to. The people, my father, they decided to allow me to cross the river with a one cow. So and they say it's only allowed you to cross with a big bull. It's more than 1,000 kg. It's very big, but
Ooh.
they say I allowed you to go with a one bull, not for whole cow, because if the water wash whole cow, they will go. So, and they say they choose the one big bull, and I hold the tails.
Tail.
The tail, sorry. I hold the tail, and I just went like I just only one step, and the water hit me. I just I just holding the
He's like
tail.
water skiing with a rope.
Yeah, with a fish. I just like a fish. I
Blah,
got-
blah, 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 blah.
And I am down in the water.
Like a
And the only one thing people they understand, they see I still holding the tiles
Yeah.
to see the tile is still straight
Yeah, 'cause
from
you're-
the cow.
You're still at the end of the tail.
I am under
they
the
can't
water.
see you.
They can't see me. I am under the water and I don't know how to swim. I just holding the tile for
And-
15 meters.
And you said while you're hanging on the tail, you told me he's hitting underneath thorn bushes.
Yeah, I
thorn
have-
bushes and
thorn
trees
is
underwater. Thorns
scratching
are
me,
scratching him as he's going.
pushing me,
This is no just water
and
ride.
hitting the face, one side of the face.
Oh.
I hear something is going, but I still holding the towel. Yeah. So
Which father would do this to his son? Only Elisante's dad would do that to you.
they have to do that to let me go to find the food because we don't have a food for a couple like 16 hours. So they decided to allow me to go.
That's your dad.
50 people have no food.
50 people and there's no food.
Yikes.
So the parents they have to decide it. to let
No
one
other
one.
person's going. Say what happens when you get to that side.
So I just crossed like 50 meters with the one cow, and then the other. You know our culture. When the older people see the young person cross in a big river like that, they will just the warrior. The warrior normally they shake and jump, just like.
They think he's dead.
Yeah, they
basically.
think all is dead because they saw me
They're
just coming.
going into shock.
Like when you fishing, you saw the fish is coming with it.
Yeah.
I just come like under the water like a fish coming out
Yeah.
with the cow, and the people they shaking and jump is really different. But yeah, I make it.
When he's laying on that side and they're shaking,
Unbelievable.
they thought he was dead. He's laying there. You told me.
Yeah.
And then you started
And
coughing
I
up
lie
water.
down and I start to cough, and the people help me to push my stomach and trying to help
think
me.
he's
because
dead.
I drink a lot. I got a lot of
Swallowed
water
a
and,
lot of water.
and sand inside me.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's so terrible, and I can't hear like 2 months. I think the water went to
That's what's wrong with you. The water went to your brain. There you go.
Yeah, I didn't feel like a 1 month straight.
I
don't-
yeah. So what happened?
And sometimes after 10 days, I start to shake when I remember.
Oh, that experience.
It was very bad experience.
12 years old. Imagine throwing your 12-year-old kid into that kind of river.
Yeah. So
Think of our rivers in Canada, our lakes
Yeah.
that are rushing.
I like to hear a little bit story about that way in Masaini. Yeah. Share and tell you the Masaini is not. The time we grow is not an easy way to. It's
Yeah.
not an easy life
Yeah,
to grow with.
yeah. I think some of
But
the
people, they have some very hard decision because the life is not easy to.
Yeah.
Yep.
And people are wondering what happened. Did you go get the food? Did you have to go back again to the other side?
Yeah, No, I didn't go back to the other side. But the people, after they see me, I got a water. They start trying to help me. The people, they decided to use a cap. So they put a food in a cap and they put in a rope and they threw like 15 meters to the other side, people to receive, because they see this is so dangerous. But I am
they
a
thought
one.
you could go back again and whatever. So they said, not again.
Not again. People
Yeah.
decided not again. They
Use
use
a
a
different
cave,
way.
They put a food in a cave and they tied and
Yeah.
they use a rope and
In
they
a
throw
cape,
the
in
other
a cape.
side.
Yeah.
Food in
they-
a cape.
yeah.
Like a kitamba.
Yeah.
Tied it up. And
Yeah.
should have done that to begin with. I don't know why that wasn't an option. Well, let's just sacrifice this child here. He can do it because he's a crazy boy. Let my son go. If anyone can do it, this one can do it.
Yeah.
And he can.
No.
That's only one of his probably 200 crazy stories you hear.
Yeah.
Easy way to get Elisante to do something and tell him he can't do it. Then he'll do it. He's that kind of good.
No, it's not very easy for me to say I don't have that way to say I can't do it.
Yeah, I know.
From the ground. Not now. I just
I
from the ground.
understand that. I'm a bit that way, but there's limits.
Yeah.
You have limits.
It's called drowning and dying.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, thanks for sharing that story, Elisante. And there's many more. Pole pole, we'll get you back again.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
hope you guys are all doing well over there.
Yeah.
We're doing
Yes.
good over here.
Yeah.
Touch, guys.
Yeah, have a great day.
Have a great
Have a
day.
nice
It's
See
the
you,
weekend.
see you next week. Hope you enjoy your
Nice
coffee
time.
and your breakfast.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Kweli.
Wait.
Kwaheri.
I thought you were going to tell him about
Bye-bye.
thought you were going to tell him about the leopard story. Come on, that's even better.
Oh, we have to save the leopard story.
That is a special story.
That's another time.
Then there's a few. Then there's a few line. Then there's a few line stories. Then there's a few lion stories. Then the leopard story.
The same thing the young guys done it in the Engedi, they got killed from the elephant. I done this. Almost the same, but me is not a one elephant.
Oh,
It's more than it.
an elephant
15
encounter.
elephant. I tried to beat the elephant.
Oh, 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 oh.
And then